Morning guys. So the first thing is, getting up at 4:30 in the morning is probably one of the most hardest parts of the programme. But you have to get up super early because I need to go out now and do my first workout of the day, which is a run along the cold, dark streets of my village. It's tough. It's tough when the alarm goes off, which is over the other side of the bedroom, so I have to get up to turn it off. So I get up, turn it off, I'm standing up, I can either jump back into bed or I can crack on with my day and get it done. That's the first decision I have to make. And putting the alarm over the other side of the bedroom makes me get out of bed. And then once I'm up, I've got a decision and I have to just make the right one and crack on with the day. So that's the hardest decision. Usually the first decision. So let's do it. So my running stuff I lay out the night before. It's all here. It's ready to go. I just need to put this on now. So give myself as less to do as possible. I don't want to be hunting through all my drawers trying to find all my running gear. I'm fully prepared. So we can just get the stuff on and get out. I start on my water intake straight away. I just try and get the first pint done before I leave for my run. And just hydrate as soon as I wake up. You don't want to do it at this time in the morning. Trust me, you're just half asleep. You're just sort of going through the motions. So I did all this through my 75 hard program. I'm now on phase 1, so I've sort of installed the habits, and now I just sort of get up and get on with it. Oh, red lights certainly don't apply for me. So this is where I'd usually do a little motivational talk for the group while I'm out on my runs. It's hard running at this time in the morning, and it's never my most productive run. Like, I'm not concentrating on the pace. I'm just putting one leg in front of the other and just doing a nice bit of gentle cardio in the morning. It's cold, it's fresh. My fingers start to go a bit numb halfway through the run. I'm about 23 minutes in out of my first 45-minute workout of the day. So as soon as I get back from my run, I just get another pint of water down, because you've got to take a gallon throughout the day. And things don't get any easier for me now on my morning routine, because it's time for the cold shower. You see how my progress photo reminder is right next to my wash bin. So as soon as I put my workout clothes in the wash bin, the next habit is the progress photo. See how habits stacking, matching things. They're called like visual signs. So something that will help me and help you to remind yourself. Put things next to each other. This is really, really hard going, especially in winter. It is just brutal. So the cold shower part isn't part of the rules of 75 hard, it's part of the rules of phase 1, which is what I'm doing. And so yeah, you don't have to do this in 75 hard, it's just phase 1. It's an extra task of phase 1. And you know, it's brutal, especially in the winter months. You don't want to do it. You know, you don't want to do it. It's a hard morning routine, this is. You know, getting out, and it's just getting it done. You know, you just got to force yourself through that 5 minutes of discomfort, and this is a metaphor for life. Getting yourself through the first 5 minutes of that discomfort, you feel amazing afterwards. Like, I feel really good now. I feel fresh. The release of dopamine has been released in my brain, which is the feel-good chemical that gets released after hardship. And the cold water releases that. And I feel good now, but it's like anything in life. You've got to push yourself through that hardship to reap the benefits. So now it's breakfast time. Bit of Weetabix, banana, mixed nuts, and some semi-skim milk. Weetabix has loads of iron, so it's about 80% of your daily iron intake, and it's good to carb up in the morning after a workout. Bit of sugar in the banana and some healthy fats in the nuts, and a nice cup of tea. I usually drink coffee in the mornings, but I'm going to delay my coffee until when I need to be focused. I don't need to be focused right now. So a nice cup of tea will do the job. I'll just have a vitamin D tablet because I work in a warehouse all day. I don't see much daylight, so this just tops up my vitamin D. And I have another half a pint of water before I leave for work. So that's my breakfast. So my breakfast will come with me into my office, where I have my Live Hard Phase 1 program. This is going to be my book of choice. I'm going to do my 10 pages from this. This is my morning positivity journal, and of course my breakfast. So this is my little setup here, part of my morning routine. So now I've done my morning positivity journaling, I will do my 5 pages of reading of my book, Andy Frisella's The Book of Mental Toughness. I'll do 5 pages now, and then I'll do 5 pages in the evening. So I'll just do that with my breakfast. If you are actually going to choose a book to read, why there's not one better than Andy Frisella's Mental Toughness book. And it all talks about the program, 75 days. You'll discover that the time demands of 75 hard for you to force you to value your time and become far better at time management. And so the advice in here is just great if you're on the program. So I'm on my second workout now of the day. It's a lunchtime canal walk. You've got to do 2 workouts on the program, 75 hard and phase 1. It's the same rules. So I like to balance my workouts, and I like to make the most of my time on my hour's lunch break. So I use 45 minutes of that to walk, and it balances out the workouts so you don't burn out, you don't overdo it, get fatigued. So my run this morning plus a lunchtime walk means I can go home this evening knowing that I've got my 2 workouts in the bag. And the other benefit of walking at lunchtime is it just gets you out, seeing some sun, seeing some daylight. I work in a warehouse, so it's good to get outside halfway through the day. It wakes you up, gives you energy, gets your serotonin release with the daylight from the sun. Vitamin D levels get topped up. So it's not all about pushing yourself through an extreme workout. It's sometimes just about doing what's good for your mind, and if you can use an exercise use the exercise second workout or the first workout to do that, then all the better. Making sure I'm getting my water intake in. Once this goes down, which is about half a gallon, I'll have a quarter of a gallon to go, which I'll have this evening with my meal. So I've just got home, and this is where the rules of the programme really affect your time management schedule. So I've got home at 7 o'clock in the evening, and I've got 2 hours because I need to get up at 4:30, which means I need to be in bed, me personally, by 9 o'clock. So I've got 2 hours now to get everything done. One of my personal power list tasks, which is not time consuming, but it's quite difficult, and that is I want to save some money for the future. That is something that's going to take me forward in life. So that is one of my power list tasks. And for me, saving money has always been a real struggle. So I saw this on Facebook ad and I thought I'd get it. It's basically a 100-day savings challenge. So I'm bad at savings, but I love a challenge. I put the two together, I've got half a chance. Every single day, I have to put some money in one of these pockets. It could be £1, it could be £100. It's actually supposed to be dollars, but I'm making it pounds. It's very, very challenging. So every day, one day I put in £1, the next day I put in £2. So this is my task I have to do every single day. And it's tough because sometimes I have to go to the cash point and I have to get coins. Today I have just filled in number 60. Yep, I am putting in 60 quid. And I'm having to put that in to the slot. It's an incredibly difficult challenge to do. I've got to do it for 30 days on my phase 1. And you have to find ways of earning money, you see. So whether that's through overtime at work or whether that's through selling my habit installation journals that I've created. So yeah, this is how I like to cook my dinners from recipe books every evening. I'll explain more about that in later videos. This is a lovely red pepper and hazelnut sauce that I've just made. Pour that onto the dish. Four portions here, 4 portions, 1 for tomorrow's lunch and 2 for a later date. I don't know if freezing steak's really ideal, but I do, and it always comes out alright. So this took half an hour of my 2-hour slot. Rushes up a good meal here, courtesy of Joe Wicks. If you don't know Joe Wicks, he is an English life coach, I think he's called the Body Coach. One of my role models. So dinner time and no time to mess about. We've got to do one of my power list tasks, productive business action. So let's go. Let's tuck into this steak. You can see why now I have to do a workout first thing in the morning at 4:30. I don't get through the door from work until 7, usually 6:30. There's a bit of traffic, so 7 tonight. And you know, if you're someone that works full time, then the program can be very difficult. You're going to have to get a good time management program in place, because if you work full time, you know how much less free time you have. So, but yeah, you've always got to have time to enjoy some steak, that's for sure. 2 tasks left of the programme, 5 more pages of my reading from Frisella's mental toughness book. I'm going to write in my journal. This is my own design journal, by the way, and I write in there 66-day habit installation journal, but I use it for my 75 hard phase 1 journey, and then it's going to be in this chair for 10 minutes of visualization. So that's it. Day 1 finished, all tasks completed. How do I feel? I feel motivated. I think anybody that starts 75 Hard or phase 1 of the Live Hard program will feel motivated. In fact, anything you do in life that you begin to do, any regime, anything that you start, day 1, you're going to be naturally motivated. So I think everybody's going to be buzzing, everybody's going to be motivated. That will wear off. But let's not think about that now. Let's enjoy day 1, enjoy the process, enjoy the journey, and enjoy the beginning, because it's going to get harder than this. Day 1 is the easiest day in my opinion, and it will just get gradually harder and harder and harder and harder. So enjoy day 1, and yeah, I feel good, I feel motivated. Motivation's the word. So a good day. And if anybody else is on 75 Hard or phase 1 or phase 2 or phase 3 or on any of your own personal journey that you've begun, I hope you've had a good day 1. Enjoy.